Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Megan Kelly. I'm the incredibly proud principal of Rolling Meadows High School, and I'm just thrilled to welcome all of you to the first Student of the Quarter here at Rolling Meadows. So as we get going today, I want to tell you a little bit about Student of the Quarter and the significance of the event and why we are honoring these amazing Mustangs today. So we really are recognizing the outstanding achievements of our kids. And I have to tell you, when we start these events, it is just, and you're going to hear it in the stories today, it is always so powerful to hear about the good that is coming out of our students. The students that are here today are incredibly important to us. They represent everything that Rolling Meadows has to offer, and they're emblematic of the culture and spirit of belonging and connectedness that we're trying to build here. Each of their teachers, and in some respects, many teachers, and you're going to see that by the amount of staff that are in this room, see something good in them. They see the impact that they're making. And while we ask them to nominate across our 5 foundations, so to essentially say, I'm nominating this student because they're respectful, or they're responsible, or they're safe, or they're engaged, or they're involved, so many of the kids that are here today are one or more of those things, and many of them are usually all of them. So again, they are setting the standard here at Rolling Meadows, and we're so excited to welcome them, to honor them, and to share their stories with everybody this morning. So before we continue, I do want to take a moment to introduce our staff. These events are not possible without our staff, and I'm going to start with our administrative team. So our associate principals, I'm just going to ask them to stand and wave. Nathan Aislinger, Scott Schulten, and Michelle Bremer. Our division heads, Mary Leckritz, Michelle Gamelgard, Tina Holtz, Greta Rocco, and Dave Wiederzak. Our deans of students are starting today, so they weren't able to be with us this morning, but our athletic director, Matt Mischler, is here as well. Thanks, Mr. Mischler. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize our staff. So I'm going to ask all of our staff, I see all of you, to please stand up so that you can be recognized. So it truly, truly, truly is our staff who come here every day, who find the good in our kids, who find opportunities for them to show exactly who they are, and then who take, in this specific instance, have taken the time to not only nominate them, but come here this morning to recognize them. I am forever grateful for their work and their dedication to the kids and to the school. So thank you to all of you. So this morning we're recognizing 21 students. When we started doing this event in person a couple of years ago, we recognize that not everybody can always make it, but we think it's really important to say the names of all of our kids and to hear their stories. So the way the process works, I'm going to invite up the staff member and the student. The staff member or members, because again, in some instances, multiple people have nominated one person, are going to read a little bit or speak a little bit about each of our students of the quarter. We're then going to direct them over here to get their photograph taken, and then there will be some closing remarks at the end. Plenty of time for pictures for all of the families. And I also want to, I'm going to thank these people at the end, and I'm going to start by thanking them as we get going. We have our multimedia team with us this morning. This is our student-led team. Our multimedia kiddos, give a little wave. They are led by Mrs. Lesso and Mr. Radcliffe. They have really just burst onto the scene this year and are doing phenomenal work. So they're recording this morning's event. There's going to be really professional photos taken, and we're very happy to share all of that with all of you moving forward. And they initiated this. I think Mr. Radcliffe came to us last spring and said, hey, is this something that we could do? And it was a resounding yes, we would love to have you here too. So many thanks to all of them. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So students, when your name is called, I'm going to ask you to come forward with your nominating staff member. Nominating staff members, I'm going to ask you to come forward. I have a certificate for each of you to read. Mr. Aislinger, our API, has an additional certificate. So students, you're going to get 2 certificates this morning. And then, like I said, at the conclusion of our event, we're going to stay behind and take some photos. So, our first student of the quarter, nominated by Mr. Klevesitz, is Martin Ishak. And Martin couldn't be here this morning, but Mr. Klevesitz is going to say a few words about him.
All right, good morning, everyone. Like mentioned, Mark was not able to make it this morning, but I am more than happy to speak on his behalf. I nominated Martin Ishik as our PE, CT, Health, Driver Ed Student of the Quarter. Martin has been selected as Student of the Quarter for a variety of things. Martin is one who holds himself to the highest standard through hard work and dedication in the weight room. He is a very detail-oriented student who displays a tremendous amount of pride in his effort and approach to each activity in the weight room. Martin's contagious personality and uplifting spirit help inspire and motivate his peers on a daily basis. His energy and attitude helps foster a positive classroom environment for all. I've been fortunate enough to have Martin in class for 3 straight semesters, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds. So thank you and congratulations, Martin Ishik.
Okay, our next student of the quarter, Alexander Medina, was nominated by Mrs. Krupicka.
Alexander's still on the bus, but he's going to come in a minute. I was very proud to nominate him as the student of the first quarter. He's in his second year of Pro Start, which is also culinary arts, college-level culinary arts, and has stepped into the leadership role. He arrives on time, he works hard, and is a good team member. He's responsible, respectful, and I appreciate his positive mindset. Really, he's never tried a food that he hasn't liked in the class, and I appreciate that. He's an important member of the Pro Start program, and he will definitely be missed next year.
Our next student of the quarter, also nominated by Mrs. Krupicka, is Alexia Rodriguez.
So I am going to go opposite. When I first looked, there's a list of students that have been nominated, and I was shocked that you haven't been celebrated yet because she's such an awesome person. Also, for those that don't know what purple gold is, you have your students every other day, and I have Alexia purple and gold days, so we see each other all the time in marriage and family, which is a bad name. It's really life skills or lifespan development is kind of the name of the class. And then also for fashion, so we're teaching her how to sew, and her attitude in both classes is just very pleasant. I always give the directions, and then we make eye contact. I don't think she knows that either, but she responds with feedback to me all the time, and also all of her peers think she's the coolest and love her as well. And her positive aura really does make all of our classes every day wonderful. I'm kind of sad she's a senior because I won't see her again. But I appreciate you.
Our next student of the quarter, Brianna Smith, was nominated by Mrs. Kumler. It's with honor, ease, and pleasure to recognize Bree this morning in her work in her education pathway classes and her above and beyond work in our mini Mustang lab school. Brianna Smith has been selected as student of the quarter and has truly gone above and beyond, and every bit of its words is truly an understatement, especially in our mini Mustang lab school working with preschool children 3 to 5 years old. Bree is simultaneously taking an internship and practicum in early childhood ed with me right now. So similar to Mrs. Krupicka, I get to see her every day, which is truly a pleasure. She shows great initiative no matter what she's doing, whether it be working with her peers or working with preschool students, which you can imagine bring its own challenges sometimes too. No matter the task, she jumps right in, and without her, our class just would not be the same. Congrats. So I'm going to call our next nominator because Ms. Marconi has actually nominated 4 students of the quarter. So she's going to be with us for a minute, which we greatly appreciate. And her first nominee is Elen Gonzalez.
So I'm Ms. Marconi. I'm an English teacher here and the AVID coordinator and an AVID elective teacher. And I have the pleasure of knowing Elen in the freshman AVID class, where she really is setting the standard for what it means to be an outstanding and amazing freshman AVID student. She shows up on time, she's always ready with all of the work, asks really good questions, helps her classmates, and it's absolutely a joy to work with her. Can't wait to see where the next 3 years take her.
Our next student of the quarter, Claudia Rivera, also nominated by Ms. Marconi.
Claudia is an outstanding sophomore AVID student in our AVID program, and she really is pushing herself academically, taking on those challenging classes, but showing up all the time for tutorials and really pushing her fellow classmates to rise to the challenge with that. And she's emerging as an outstanding leader. I can't wait to see what she's going to do next year when she starts pushing into freshman foundations classes and starts tutoring our younger classmates in AVID. Couldn't figure out what I was saying there.
Our next student of the quarter, also nominated by Ms. Marconi, is Parker Patterson.
So Parker is an amazing member of our junior AVID class. I bet you can see where this is going now. I bet you can guess who the fourth student's going to be. But Parker has been outstanding, pushing into freshman foundation classes and really leading AVID skills for our freshmen, teaching them how to do things like use their planner, take good notes in classes, have some good study skills, and she's been a true leader amongst her peers in doing all of that, so we really respect her for all that work.
And our final student of the quarter from Ms. Marconi is Alex Popov.
Alex is an amazing member of our senior AVID class, and he really has helped so much with tutoring our freshman students. So our freshmen and our seniors have the same block together, and he has pushed in and really helped our freshmen when they're struggling in honors geometry, which is good because as an English teacher, I've got nothing for them. But he steps right in and he's using all the good AVID skills to help those students get unstuck in their thinking, and I couldn't think of enough for it.
And our freshman foundations program that Ms. Marconi mentioned, is essentially our freshman study hall. We've done a lot of work this year to make it what I would call the training ground to be a Mustang. And Ms. Marconi offered in the spring the AVID students as tutors in that program to really teach freshmen some academic skills and to push in. And so we're so grateful not only for her willingness to take that on and initiate it, but also for the kids, the juniors and the seniors that are working with our freshmen and our sophomores every single day. It's been an amazing opportunity for everybody. So thank you, Ms. Marconi. Our next student of the quarter, Naomi Carls, was nominated by Kate McNally.
Good morning, everybody, or should I say, buenos dias. So when you teach a language, and you ask a question and you're hoping somebody answers, and you hear silence, you never really know, is that they didn't understand what I was saying, or that they're too shy and they lack the confidence to answer. Luckily, when you have someone like Naomi in your class, that's not a problem. Naomi is brilliant. She will answer any question. She's confident, she's just full of grace, and she is just lovely to have in class. So Naomi Carls has been selected as student of the first quarter because she is truly a language teacher's dream come true. She's not just good at Spanish, she is una estudiante fantástica. She loves being in class, and her participation is extraordinaria. In addition, she's patient. She understands that learning a language takes time. Most importantly, she is kind to everyone who surrounds her. I'm so glad that she's in my class this year. She's an absolute joy to have in class.
Thank you, Ms. McNally. Our next student of the quarter, Maria Duffer, was nominated by Mrs. Lesso.
All right, Maria, if you have watched anything Mustang Media, you've probably seen something created by Maria. She is our resident hype video person. She created our 9/11 video. She's currently working on honoring our veterans with our Veterans Day video. She did our football hype video. She does our hallway headlines where she goes and interviews students in the hallway. Aside from her work ethic, she's outrageously funny. But she is an awesome student and a dream student in our media program and definitely a mentor as she's taken on a leadership role this year. I basically told from Sean and I, we've been so impressed with her work ethic this year and so proud of all she's created. I'm already afraid for her to graduate because I'm not sure what we're going to do without her. But she shows commitment to hard work and is definitely dedicated to her craft. And we are so lucky to have her in our program.
Thank you, Mrs. Lesso. Our next student of the quarter, Emma Wolf, was nominated by Nicolette Para.
I have so much to say, but before the music cues, I'm just going to stick to the script. So I selected Emma Wolf as the student of the first quarter. So much to say, but Emma is a student that not only thrives in her own learning, but also engages so many of her peers in learning as well. You can ask any educator in the room, that is exactly what we look for and what we beg our students to do. Emma does that naturally. As Emma continues to introduce thought-provoking ideas regularly into our classroom discussions, she goes and raises the bar even further by guiding her peers to help them get there if they're struggling. She prompts them by making content relevant and relatable. There's so many mainstream topics that she brings in that I'm I don't even know. The millennial in me really comes out there. Our classroom discussions really have been elevated thanks to Emma's commitment and her excitement to our learning. So I really appreciate you for doing all that. Thanks, Emma.
Thank you, Mrs. Para. Our next student of the quarter, Ray Reckless, was nominated by Mr. Radcliffe, who came down from the booth.
Yeah, Ray's worth it. So is a lot of it. I am so glad that I've been able to work with Ray these past few years. I started working with Ray last year during V-Show for Pit Band. And if you haven't been fortunate enough to hear Ray play, highly suggest you find a way to do that. There's several concerts coming up over the next few months. But Ray's amazing, and I feel like I get to just be play this song, play that song. It's almost like I'm playing with action figures, and Ray's the Superman action figure that can do anything I ask him to. But he's gotten plenty of awards for music, so what he's here for today is how great he is in my College World Religions class. There's a lot of really good students in that class, but what I really, really appreciate about Ray is his willingness to just dive in and be vulnerable. We explore really complex and layered and nuanced topics, and it's completely understandable if you're just thinking about, well, what exactly is truth, or how does truth play a role in the beliefs we have, to be I'm not ready to say my thoughts and opinions out loud. But it would be a really boring class if everyone kept that fear in there. And Ray does a great job of modeling vulnerability. He'll often start by going okay, so I've just thought about this for the past 30 seconds. So this isn't a fully fleshed thought, and it's an excellent way to start our conversations, and I really, really appreciate this man's analysis. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Mr. Radcliffe. Our next student of the quarter, Angel Enriquez, was nominated by our REACH team, Sean Banka, Maria Romero, Kathy Garrison, Kelly Wesso, and Greta Rocco.
Good morning, everybody. Angel has truly been a leader within our classrooms. Unfortunately, he's not here today, but I know for a fact he's going to be in our classroom today. As a collective group, Mrs. Racco, Mr. Gonzalez, Ms. Romero, Ms. Garrison, Mrs. Lusso, and myself, we wanted to share our gratitude and our appreciation for Angel, for the positive energy, his leadership, and his maturity that he brings to our classrooms day in and day out. Whether it's asking questions or asking help for his friends, because he's constantly opening doors, he's receiving information through his Snapchat saying, hey, so-and-so's here, can I go let him in? Of course, you know? He's that type of person that goes above and beyond. And it doesn't go unnoticed, so we wanted to celebrate Angel today and tell him to keep up the great work so that we can maybe nominate him again.
So our REACH team nominated 2 students. Our second student of the quarter nominated by REACH is Ashley Rodriguez.
Ashley, come on down. The price is right.
Awesome. So Ashley is an absolute rock star in her classes. Her dedication, leadership, and willingness to support her peers makes her feel like an additional teacher in the classroom. Of course, she says it in kid-friendly language, and she consistently demonstrates her positive, work-oriented attitude that keeps her focused and committed to her academic goals. Is it shaking? We'll echo. I'll step away. Ashley has impressive growth, particularly in her ability to apply previously learned concepts to new topics, helping her make meaningful connections and deepen her understanding of new material. Her contributions truly the classroom environment for everyone.
Thank you, REACH team. Teachers know how to pivot, right? They know how to pivot. All right, our next student of the quarter, Maggie Galka, was nominated by Mr. Eric Rosenwald.
Hi everyone. Just give you a quick story about Maggie before I start reading this. Maggie is one of our swimmers here at Meadows, and she was given the task of trying out something she'd never done before, the 500 meters freestyle. And she's like, oh my God, they're asking me to do this. Like, what do I do? I'm like, well, you do it. And you do the best that you can, and it doesn't matter your time, it's just that you finish. No matter what you start, you finish. That is Maggie. She did it, she loved it, she finished it, she crushed it, and she keeps getting better every time she does it. I chose Maggie as my student of the quarter for this first quarter because she's an exceptionally kind and hardworking math student. She calmly guides classmates through problems when they disagree, never showing any frustration. Her intuitive mind seeks to understand the how and the why behind every concept that we do in math class, not just, hey, just give me this stuff, let me just do it. She wants to understand the why behind it. She never just accepts what's going on. She wants to go deeper with the material. She's a model student here at Rolling Meadows High School. I'm so honored to meet her and have her in my class, and congratulations to her for everything she's done.
Thank you, Mr. Rosenwald. Our next student of the quarter, Lizette, I promised I would try really hard to get her name right. Avianeda was nominated by Ms. Caroline Slowick.
So I'm fortunate enough to have Lisette in my class, in my human geography class, and then I also had her on my freshman volleyball team this past season. So I'm just really lucky to have her in 2 things. Lisette Avellaneda has been selected as student of the first quarter by me. Sorry. Lisette consistently works hard and brings a positive attitude to everything she does. In my EL human geography class, she always completes her homework, stays on task, and puts forth her best effort. I also am so lucky to have her on my volleyball team this season. She recently stepped into a different position without hesitation when a teammate was sick, and she played great. Lisette's dependability and effort makes her a great example of what it means to be a Mustang. So congrats.
Thank you, Ms. Slowick. Our next student of the quarter, Heidi Flores, was nominated by Mr. Geyer, and I'm going to invite Ms. Stavros down to talk about her.
Good morning. Heidi and Mr. Geyer are both in autos class right now, so I'm honored to talk about them. Heidi is a student in our 0-hour automotive class. Heidi, as well as other students, signed up for our 0-hour automotive class that starts before the normal school day. She always comes prepared to work and gets her hands dirty each and every day. She's our only female in the class and is a true leader. She will be successful with whatever career path she chooses with work ethic like hers.
Our next student of the quarter, nominated by Ms. Stavros, is Michael Padeko.
This is Michael. Michael has been selected as student of the first quarter by myself. Michael is an exceptionally engaged and prepared student who constantly arrives ready to dive into the day's lessons. His initiative is truly remarkable. He is often the first to begin assignments and projects, setting a great example for his peers. Beyond his own work, Michael demonstrates a strong spirit of collaboration by always being willing to lend a helping hand and provide support to the students around him.
Our final nominator is Ms. Stephanie Spars. I'm going to invite her up. Her first student of the quarter is Alex Gamboa.
Good morning. I'm so excited to talk about Alex this morning, more fondly known in the theater program as Alex from school. And Alex is a sophomore this year. He took acting with me last semester, and this year has really blossomed in the theater program. Initially kind of hesitant, he auditioned for a radio play last year and I think had 3 lines, did them beautifully. And really to see him grow in his confidence both as a person but also as a performer is really remarkable. He is kind of an unofficial spirit captain on our theater program. Every time he comes in, people just light up. They get so excited to see him. And it's just been really amazing to see this student achieve such wonderful things. And I can only imagine that he'll continue to do so over the next several years. So congratulations, Alex from school.
And our final student of the quarter this morning, nominated by Ms. Spars, is Jules Layden.
I'm also here and very excited to talk about Jules because Jules is the student who walks into the room and you go, good, she's here. Jules helps me out in so many different ways in our theater program, obviously, but also I get to see her every single morning. We have both first and fifth block together, and Jules has this really beautiful ability to make everybody feel welcomed into a room just by being herself and her presence. Both of the classes that I teach in the morning are performing arts oriented, Fine Arts Workshop and our advanced acting class. And in Fine Arts Workshop, we have students who, for the first time, some of them are in a big classroom with lots of other students, and for some, it's another theater class. There's a lot of chaotic energy that's usually bouncing around the walls. And Jules has this beautiful ability to kind of harness and wrangle that and make everybody feel comfortable and like they belong in the room. She also does that in our advanced acting class, which has the same energy as it continues to build. But one of the even more remarkable things I think about her is the tasks that she takes on and does sort of without anyone noticing, which means in theater and in technical theater, you have done your job perfectly. She not only staged and backstage managed for us for the fall play, but also was head of our costume crew and wrangling 2 different crews alongside a group of 43 actors is no small feat. And she manages to do this all with a sense of calm, but also a great sense of focus and attention to detail. And she, again, is just the person that she walks in the room and I go, thank you, Jules. You're here and you've made all the difference. So congratulations, Jules.
So before we go, I'm not really a podium person. Before we go, I just want to say a few more things. So, in addition to being a principal, I'm a mom. And I have a 15-year-old, I have a 13-year-old, and I have a not quite 10-year-old. And when I think about my kids, I think about what I want for them every single day when they leave me and they go to school. I want them to be seen and valued and heard. I want people to notice them, right? And so I want to thank all of our staff. Thank you for noticing our kids. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for seeing the good. And for students, I'm going to also talk to you from my lens as a mom, because when I send my kids to school every day, what I tell them is be kind, be good, and leave the place that you're at a little bit better than you found it. You are all doing that. You have been doing that, whether you're a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, or a senior. You are making Rolling Meadows High School better, and we are so grateful to all of you, and I feel so lucky and blessed to be in this position to know all of you. Parents, the final thing I want to share, you can only be nominated for Student of the Quarter one time in 4 years. So again, we have 20 students who are here today. This is their only nomination. That's a huge thing to celebrate. So again, I just want to thank everybody for being here. This is the very best way to start a Tuesday in October. And in a world where there's so much uncertainty, continue being the good, continue finding the good, and have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care. Students, if you could take your certificates and move over to the side, we're going to take a group photo. And we'll get you passes to class. No worries.